Our topic is classification of rocks. So rocks are classified into igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. And rocks are any naturally occurring solid mass or aggregates of minerals or mineraloid matter, categorized by the minerals included, its chemical composition, and the way in which it is formed. So, ang rocks meron siyang mga minerals sa loob, no? And the minerals are those minerals are formed, no, to different types of rocks, right? So I have here the sample of a rock formation in Morong Beach, Batanes. So this rock formation is near the seashore, and it is a tourist attraction, no, in Batanes. So this is another rock formation in Utah. No? As you can see, it's a uh, reddish, no, reddish, dark, light brown, reddish color rock formation. Okay, so that kid is my daughter. Okay, so this is another rock formation. No, it's also in Utah, another national park. No, so as you can see, there are different what you call this colors, no, green of colors on the rock formation. Okay, discuss natin mamaya kung ano yung mga yan, bakit nabuo yan. So this is the Kapurpurawan white and beautiful icon of Ilocos Norte. So this is also a rock formation that is found in the Philippines. No? So hindi lang pala sa ibang bansa ka makikita ng mga magandang rock formation. Another is the Biri Island rock formations in northern Samar. And this is the famous limestone rock formation in El Nido, Palawan. Another rock formation in Saragossa, Surigao, Mindanao. And this is another rock. No? The rock is now was being used before as a hospital. No? It's a hospital rock. Okay, so this is a another way to use rock during the early period. No? Early. Early period. Wala na yun, admit. Okay, sorry, may pumapasok estudyante. Okay, so what is the difference between rock and mineral? Rocks are made up of one or more minerals. Yun ang pagkakaiba nun. So it doesn't mean na isang mineral lang it doesn't mean that one mineral or more mineral are considered, no, na it does mean that it is considered a rock, no, if it's one or more mineral. So hindi natin siya the type of rock is doesn't depend dun sa mineral na yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon, ano, because different types of minerals can be seen, no, here in the picture, which is what we call the quartz, magnetite, halite, feldspar, copper, silver. These are the different minerals. So giving these different minerals, you can create a specific rock. And those minerals can be converted into a gem, di ba? Pwede siyang gawing mga bato na nilalagay sa mga singsing o mga hikaw. So once a rock is formed, does it stay the same rock forever? Ganun ba yun kapag yun na yung klase ng rock, yun na rin siya habang buhay niya? Hindi, no? Hindi ganun yun, no? It will not, no? Because rocks are continually changed by many processes such as weathering, erosion, compaction, cementation, melting, and cooling. Rocks can change to and from the three types. No? So ibig sabihin, pwede magpalit ng anyo or magpalit ng characteristic yung rock. No? Depende dun sa kanyang process na experience, no? O na undergo na process, which are weathering, erosion, compaction, cementation, melting, and cooling. So what is the process through which rock change? The rock cycle, earth minerals change back and forth among the different types of rocks. So we have the metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are melted due to tremendous heat in the mantle. The melted rock forms magma which cools and hardens to form igneous rocks. So igneous rocks are weathered and eroded. Sediments are formed, sediments are pressed, and sediments and cemented together to form a sedimentary rock. Okay? Another one is the sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock undergo tremendous heat and pressure and form metamorphic rock. So, it's a cycle. Yung sedimentary, magiging metamorphic na naman siya. So, this is another diagram or a rock cycle which I will show you that the metamorphic rock, if it melts, it becomes a magma. Then yung magma, pag lumamig siya, it will become an igneous rock. Kapag natunaw ulit yung magma, yung igneous rock, magiging magma siya ulit. Tapos pag lumamig siya, babalik siya sa igneous rock. Pero yung igneous rock, pwede siyang, pag nagkaroon siya ng heat and pressure, pwede siyang maging metamorphic. Yung igneous rock, kapag na-undergo siya ng weather and erosion, pwede siya maging sediment. So the sediment rock will undergo compacting and cementing, magiging sedimentary rock. Pag na-undergo siya ng heat and pressure, magiging metamorphic rock. So this is a continuous cycle of the rock. This is another rock cycle. If the sedimentary rock very deep underground and hot pressure causes the rock to melt into a magma, the magma cools and becomes an igneous rock. So makita mo, no, yung sedimentary naging igneous, no, dahil natunaw, no, natunaw siya ng init, no, naging magma siya. Ngayon, yung igneous rock, kapag nabaon ulit sa lupa, tapos over time heat and pressure build-ups around the rock, magiging metamorphic na siya. Ngayon, kapag yung metamorphic naman, na-expose mo naman sa weather, sa erosion, ngayon, at nag-form siya ng sediments, no? Magiging over time pressure, it causes sediments to fuse and cement together, then it will be a sedimentary rock. Okay, so it's a cycle, no? So three main categories of rocks. We have the igneous, sedimentary, and the metamorphic. The igneous is ignis, which is fire. The sedimentary, which is the sediment materials deposited by water, wind, and or glaciers. Another is the metamorphic, which is meta, which is change, and morph, it is form. Okay, so metamorph, kaya metamorph, change to form. No, nagbabago ng anyo. No? Okay, so these are the different types of rocks based on categories. We have the igneous rock, which are the granite or granite, obsidian, basalt, pumice, gabbro. The sedimentary rocks, which are the sandstone, breccia, limestone, conglomerate, and the shale. And we have the metamorphic rocks, which is the silts, slate, marble, quartzite, and the gneiss. So these are the different types of rocks based on their rock categories. So as you can see in these illustrations, no, makikita nyo rito yung pagbabago ng anyo ng bato dahil doon sa cycle, di ba? There is a cycle in which the rock continuously undergo to this cycle, like this one, no? The metamorphic rocks goes up, no, as a mountain kasi tumutulak yan eh. The soil moves, the earth moves, no, and the rock will go up, no. Pwedeng umakyat siya by tawag dito, by volcano, no, or by natural way na umakyat yung lupa, tapos pwede siya mag-landslide or mag-erode, pupunta yan dito sa body of water o vacant area, and then it will be exposed to weather, no? pwedeng ma-expose sa tubig o pwedeng mababad sa salty water in case na sumitabi siya ng dagat. And that will cause sedimentation. And that sedimentary rock, no, will go into very high temperature and pressure kasi nga sa tagal na panahon, nagpatong-patong yung lupa, umangat na naman yung lupa dito, natabunan na yung mga sedimentary rock, magiging na siyang metamorphic rock. Ngayon yung metamorphic rock, kapag naman natunaw siya, if it melts into magma at lumabas siya, it will become an igneous rock. So as you can see, it's a cycle. No? Ito yung cycle na pinapakita ko kanina, pero it's more in figure form. No? Medyo mas madali mo siya maintindihan kasi drawing siya na paano siya umiikot. Diba? Another one, this is the igneous rock. From the Latin word ignis, which means fire. The parent material of igneous rock is usually magma. A molten material from deep within the earth that cools and hardens. So itong magma na to, kapag lumabas to sa volcano, no? Tapos lumamig siya, tumigas, siya ay magiging igneous rock. So the origin where the rocks are formed, it is from the below the ground, from magma, which is called the intrusive igneous rock. Usually have large crystal grains. They cooled slowly. So yung mga igneous, igneous intrusive rocks have large crystal grains. No, marami siyang mga iba't ibang kulay ng kristal, no? Kasi they cooled slowly. Kasi mabagal yung pagkakalamig niya. Hindi siya lumamig kaagad, no? Siguro mas nasa ilalim pa siya ng lupa, no? Natabunan siya sa ilalim ng lupa, kaya naging siya intrusive igneous rock. Okay, so some have large and some have small crystals, which is called porphyritic. Okay, porphyritic. So these are the small and large crystal. So the igneous rocks, based on texture, we have the fine-grained igneous rock, which is called the aphanitic, and we have the coarse-grained igneous rock, which is called the phaneritic. So the fine-grained has smaller crystals due to faster rate of cooling. No? Meron siyang mas maliliit na kristal kasi mabilis siyang lumamig. Yun namang coarse-grained, which is have large crystal due to slower rate of cooling of the magma. So pag matagal lumamig yung magma, ang end product niya is a coarse-grained igneous rock. Pag mabilis naman lumamig yung magma, it's a fine-grained igneous rock, which is called aphanitic. Okay, so these are the sample of a fine-grained igneous rock and another sample of the coarse-grained igneous rock. As you can see in this picture, no, if you will go to hardwares, no, if you will go to depots, you can see tiles or cement tiles that copies these prints, no, yung kanyang color o yung kanyang print, kinokopya ng mga tiles yan para magmukhang natural yung kanilang tiles na ginagawa. So if you can see tiles that look like the coarse-grained igneous rock but are polished, ibig sabihin doon nila kinuha yung print na yan. Doon nila kinuha sa igneous rock that are coarse-grained. Pero pag nakakita ka naman ng fine-grained igneous rock like this one on the left side, no, these are the aphantic, which is fine-grained ang itsura niya. So this is another type of print na kinokopya ng mga gumagawa ng tiles. So pag pumunta ka ngayon ng hardware o ng mga depot o mga tile depots, you can now identify what type of rocks kinuha ng mga prints yung kanilang ginawang tile design. Okay? So yung purpose natin din dito. Another one is type based on composition. The mafic are magmas associated with crystal spreading, and the felsics as magmas associated with crystal compression. So this is the composition of a mafic rock, which is associated with the spreading of the crystal. Tapos yung felsic is the crystal compression, no? Sabihin kapag felsic siya, yung kita mo yung kanyang composition, it's a granite or the rhyolite, no? Yun yung kanyang klase ng rock, which are felsic rocks, no? The granite and the rhyolite. So pwede pala rin tawagin na felsic rock yung mga granite o yung granite na nakikita natin. Those are felsic rocks that are igneous. Okay? So we have what you call the intrusive igneous and the extrusive igneous rock. The intrusive are the rocks, the igneous rock that cool down slowly. Ito yung matagal siyang lumamig and forms coarse-grained rock with presence of crystal growth. And the extrusive is it cools quickly and forms fine-grained rock with lack of crystal growth. So ibig sabihin, pag yun yung kanina as previous slide, no, we discussed also the extrusive and the intrusive. No, so as you can see, it lacks crystal growth kung extrusive siya kasi mabilis siyang lumamig. Hindi siya nag-crystallize. Okay? So, these are the location of the extrusive, which is above, and the extrusive is below the intrusive. No? As you can see, igneous rocks that are formed from magma that cools slowly as a result of these rocks are coarse-grained. No? So, as you can see in the figure. So, above the ground, extrusive, no, have small or no crystals. They cool too quickly. So those are the samples of the above the ground, no? Stones, no? Igneous rocks. So these are the intrusive, no? Ito yung nasa loob or plutonic igneous rock, which is the granite or granite, the gabbro or the diorite. So those are the igneous rocks that are intrusive. They have crystal-like, no, characteristic, no, para siya may mga crystal, no, because it's an intrusive rock. So we have now the igneous extrusive, the basalt, obsidian, and the pumice, no. So those are the igneous extrusive volcanic igneous rocks. Okay. So now we go to the sedimentary rock. It is formed from sediments or rock fragments, mineral grains, animals, and plant remains that are pressed or cemented together or when sediments precipitate out of a solution. So as you can see in the picture, no, it contains several colors of rock fragments or rock formations. No? These are rock fragments that are different layers due to the erosion from a mountain or erosion from a hill, and it created these sedimentary rocks. So sedimentary rocks are formed by compaction and cementing together sediments or broken pieces of rock like gravel, sand, silt, or clay. So the dissolved minerals flow between and particles and cemented them together, which is called cementation. Okay. So the heavy sediments pressed down on the layers beneath is called compaction. The sediments hardened by compaction and cementation to form sedimentary rocks, as seen in the Grand Canyon pictures on the left side of your screen. So as you can see, there are layers of sediments, no, that was hardened due to time, due to pressure by water or by air, and then it formed as a sedimentary rock. So the sedimentary rocks, there are different processes involved to create sedimentary rocks. We have the lithification, a process of cementing soft and consolidated sediments into a hard rock. we have now the deposition, the process when rocks are fragmented into tiny bits, then carried to a low area and settled at the bottom. Another is the sedimentation, the process of building up of deposited rocks after many years. Those sedimentary rocks, these are the stages how to create, how they were formed. As you can see in the figure on your left side, number 1, the land is eroded to the body of water. Eroded sediments end up in the water and begin to settle. This is called sedimentation. When time more layers pile up and press down the lower layers, this is called compaction. So habang tumatagal, yung mga lupa, nagpapatong-patong siya at dahil may tubig, yung tubig ay nagkikreate ng pressure doon sa lupa. At yung mga lupa niya, iba-iba naman ang kulay niya, kaya nagkakaroon siya ng mga iba-ibang stripes ng colors. So this compaction will create more layer of strata, and further compaction forces the water to go out of the layers. Dahil sa tagal ng panahon, magpapatong-patong yung mga lupa, then yung water, aangat siya ngayon. So magiging tuyo na ngayon nasa ilalim. The bottom part will be dry. No? In due time, magiging dry na yan. Kasi nga, sa tagal ng panahon, and after a while, salt crystals glue the layer together, which is called cementation. No? Rock must form in a sedimentary. As you can see, yung kanina pinakita ko ng pictures, yung sa Grand Canyon, yung sa Utah, those are all sedimentary rocks that was formed due to hundreds of years. No? Dahil nga nagpatong-patong yung lupa, tapos nawala yung tubig. Nung nawala yung tubig, makikita mo ngayon, naka-expose ngayon yung mga different layers of sedimentary rocks. So, now we have the 3 types of sedimentary rocks. We have the clastic, are formed from mechanical weathering debris. We have the chemical, are formed when dissolved materials precipitate from solution, and the organic are formed by accumulated sedimentary debris caused by organic process. So these are the different types of rocks, no? Based on these are different types of sedimentary rocks based on their types. The clastic, the samples is the conglomerate, which is composed of pieces of pebbles size or larger. We have the sandstone composed of sand-sized pieces, and the shale composed of pieces smaller than the fine sand. The chemical, which is the limestone, a whitish or grayish rock made of mineral calcite. And the organic, which is coal, lignite, oil shale, and black shale, chalk, limestone with fossils, and coquina. Those is the organic. So these are the different types of sedimentary rocks based on the types. Okay? Now, we now go to the metamorphic rocks. So the metamorphic rocks gets their name from the word meta, which is change, and morph, which is form. Okay? It changed into another form. No? So, the movement of earth causes rock to be pressed or buried that leads to an increase in temperature and pressure. Kaya nga siya nag-form ng ibang shape. No? It's called a metamorphic rock. And metamorphism is the transformation of the rock's mineralogy and physical characteristic. So, yung metamorphic rock, nag-differentiate siya ng form because of heat, di ba? Dahil nga yung mga bulkan, di ba? Kapag natunaw niya yung rock, nag-form siya ng ibang shape. Kaya nga metamorphic, no? It creates another form. And the metamorphic rock is transformed in different types. We have the regional metamorphism and the contact metamorphism. Okay? And the contact metamorphism evolves when the rock near igneous intrusive gets heated, produces non-foliated metamorphic rocks. The regional metamorphism affects a large area due to the mountain formation. Foliate rocks are produced and strong pressure effects. So these are the different types of metamorphism, the contact and the regional. The contact is thermal, the regional is by pressure. So now we have in the main types, we have the foliated and non-foliated. No? Same as this one. This is the non-foliated and this is the foliated. So the non-foliated is the thermal, the foliated is the regional. So the non-foliated is the thermal, the foliated is the regional. So the non-foliated form around the igneous intrusive. Their atoms recognized while becoming more compact and dense. Shows color bands that reflect very small impurities. The foliated form within the Earth's interior, extremely high temperature and unequal pressure, better identified on the basis of their texture. So non-foliated and foliated is contact and regional. So regional is foliated, contact is non-foliated. Right? So this is the foliated and the non-foliated. We have the slate, which is derived from the shale. No? So it means that the parent stone of the slate is the shale. The serpentine derives from the basalt. The parent stone of the serpentine is the basalt. The gneiss, derived from the conglomerate, contains feldspar and quartz. The non-foliated, the marble, derived from limestone. It's a parent rock, a hard crystalline rock, and the most beautiful rock because of the shimmering luster. So the parent rock of the marble is the limestone. The quartzite, the parent rock of the quartzite is the sandstone. So, ibig sabihin nito, yung pinanggalingan, yung pinakamagulang na bato ng marble ay limestone. Doon siya nanggaling sa limestone. Yung limestone, after a few hundred years, magiging marble. Okay? So, yun yung kaya nga parent rock. No? Okay, so the protolith is the word from the Greek word proto means first and the lithos means rock. Ito yung the original and parent rock or the unmetamorphosed rock from which the given metamorphic rock is formed. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung hindi pa siya nagtatransform yung rock. It is called a parent rock. Okay, so the parent rock, as I've said before, di ba? Limestone is the parent rock of the marble. Okay, kasi limestone is a unmetamorphosed rock. Hindi pa siya metamorphic rock. Yung limestone. So metamorphic rock, so as you can see in this one, this also is a sample of a transformation of a parent rock into from the shale to a slits, no? Okay, so lumilipat siya, shale, slate, phyllite, and slits. So ito ngayon yung kanyang transformation from a sedimentary to a metamorphic rock. Okay? So now we have the different types of rock for everyone. Parang review natin to. We have the igneous, the metamorphic, and the sedimentary. The igneous sample are the granite or granite, the gabbro, the pumice, basalt, and the obsidian. The metamorphic is the marble, the mica, quartzite, slate, and the sedimentary is conglomerate, shale, limestone, and sandstone. Okay?